Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Sid's Blue Sky Farm. In yesterday's video, I mentioned taking some cuttings and getting them started in my former tomato bucket garden, which obviously didn't work out real well. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to show you how I take these cuttings and just get some plants started because I hate buying plants. Sometimes you have to, but I usually just try to start my own. So let's get started with that. I come out here and I try to find something that's got a few really good pieces on it. If you see these little tiny leaves, they're on here, hard for you to see in that camera, I'm sure. I just try to take them so I can get those in the ground. That's all I try to do. Put a little angle cut on the bottom, and I just gather a few of these. Sometimes I cut off a main stem and just trim them down and find the ones that look the best. If you can find something with the roots at the very bottom, that works out as well too. We've got 11 buckets over there. I hope I don't go 0 for 11 in this video process, but we'll see how that works out too. Take a few more of these. We're gonna get some cuttings off of the volcano bushes and one cutting off the rulia to try that. So I'll keep gathering and then we'll go back and I'll show you how to put them in the bucket and get them started. Okay, so we've got the plants gathered over here. We're going to move over and take the rulia cutting, and then I'm going to show you how to set them up in the bucket. Okay, we're going to try to take care of some of this rulia. I've never tried any of these before. I've always dug the plant up and separated them with roots. Got a few starters over here that we're going to try to grab and make sure that we can use them. If they work, that'll be fine, but we're also going to take a couple of clippings, so I'll show you how we do that one. These should work fine because they've got a good root stem on the bottom. And we're just going to see if my method of starting a clipped plant will work. So a whole new experiment in just getting some clippings going. Now we're going to move over and I'm going to show you how I get those things set up in the bucket, and we'll see if we can make it work. Later on, we'll see if they actually start growing. Okay, let's get started with this. Typically, I just cut these things off and throw them in the bucket, but I'll show you a little bit more today since we're filming this. I try to make sure I put a good angle cut on these pieces, and it's just that simple. Just stick them down deep. Make sure they go very deep, and I'm going to put this is the rulia that we just snipped. We just trimmed it off. No idea. Get some leaves in the ground, though. The others that I've already gotten ready here, I try some smaller pieces with a lot of leaves on them, get those leaves underground. And I try some bigger ones. Get those leaf pieces deep in the ground. The rulia pieces here with the leaves with the roots should do just fine. I'll take a little care with those and make sure they're have a good deep hole there. Get that root in the ground really well. Here's my another snipped piece of rulia. In she goes. Now some of the volcano bush. And it looks like I've got one extra, so we may have to double up here. Since we're pretty sure this rulia with the roots is going to work, we're going to try this butterfly bush here with some leaves on it. That's it. I'm going to grab the hose, water these things in really well. Make sure that you keep good water on them for the first week and forget about them. Here's the other thing. If they grow, that's great. What if we get 2 out of the 13? It's 2 plants. It's 2 things we did not have to buy. We can put in the ground wherever we want. We get 6, same thing. You know, we're up in numbers. Key point is if you find a plant that you like, you can take cuttings off of them and get them started, you're way ahead of the game. I hope that helps. We will come back later on and see how these plants are doing, see if my theory works again. It's been fairly successful in the past, but we'll see how it works today. Till we get back together again, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.